22 races in this calendar, and it's come down to round 22 of this exciting, thrilling World Championship. It's been a while, but for the first time since I think the very first season of FRL racing in F1 2019, so about 3 or 4 seasons ago, hello and welcome to a championship finale. And well, it's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It's season 7 for F2 here, and yeah, it's been a while since we've experienced this. So T-Hawk versus Macho, and to talk us through it as well, including myself, is Jensen. So welcome.
Yes, and I think there's not been many championship deciders of final races for a while in FRL as well, which is quite incredible. So it's good to see that. Definitely makes it for a good spectator standpoint. But
well, we've had at least one for every game, so, and I thought it wouldn't happen this season, but thankfully in F2, of course, we got a nice close championship going between T-Hawk and Macho. Is it 5 points the gap?
yes, it is 5 points between the two. Macho taking back the advantage in Brazil, of course. Only 5 points between them is insane, really, to think about it. And just looking back through,
It's the constructors. I think the constructors is wrapped up. So
yeah, and I think we are going now. So
yeah, I was definitely in spectator mode, I hope. Yep.
so yeah,
All good.
So it is the first time since F2 Season 4, 3 seasons ago, was the last round championship decider in FRL as well, and the only other two before that, Season 1 and F3 Season 1 as well. So only 3 times before it's come down to a final race. Oh boy, which is quite insane.
I do remember those other championship deciders. I hope this one's gonna be epic, because we've been waiting over a year for this, basically. So yeah, fingers crossed we get. It'll be amazing to get a T-Hawk Macho front row for the race.
Yeah, the runner-up of last season, he's aiming to go one better. That is T-Hawk, and last season's race winner Macho as well, who stood up to the plate this season, and he is running right in front. As you look at this, it is dry as it always should be in Abu Dhabi, but sometimes it can rain. Had that yesterday in one of my league races, actually. So
really,
I mean, yeah. Well, it wasn't in it was in qualifying. Come the end of qualifying, it started raining, which was quite incredible.
Yeah, I've never had that before, unless like custom weather you can change, but never.
It was
never
dynamic,
like in a league
so
race.
It's quite a saying on that, but there we go. Got first cars coming out on track for qualifying. So situation, ball boy. If either way, Macho, if he wins the championship, obviously. But if T-Hawk wins, even with the most Macho can get out second place in the fastest lap, he will lose out the championship of 1 point. So I think T-Hawk is going to make it essential to himself to win today.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, it is a 2-horse race, but there are like 17 other drivers racing around, so they've got to be so careful not to get involved in any crashes, like what happened with Banti, of course, in turn 2 in Brazil last week.
Yeah, got penalised that though. So a few others, but there's still a 4-way fight for P3 though in the championship between Edzak Van Dungen, Rackler and Cassidy separated by 25 points. Cassidy a bit of an outside chance, same with Van Dungen, but Rackler can still take that top 3 position. And I think that is a first car on a lap, Charlie Pauly.
Oh yep, down to turn 2, or up to turn 2 I should say. It's an uphill here, then it goes downhill.
On medium tyres as well, let's see what he does. And they have a yellow flag in the final set on the Renaults. There's a 17 dead for Charlie, coming onto the long back straight.
Oh yeah, what about tyre strategy? Is it softs, mediums, or are the hards useful?
Yeah, it's a 2-stop. I'd say is probably the best way to go. Tyre wear, you could really make some tyres last around here, but you really struggle to like the deggradation's really high, so the tyres go off very quickly. You have massive deltas in between tyres. Probably the worst track for that, but Haas going through the final sector anyways.
Oh yeah.
7-6 middle sector. And I think, going off my predictions, I think he may pick up a low 35 maybe, mid to low 35.
Well, let's see, 2 corners to go.
Here we go. Let's see if I'm right.
31, 32, 33, 34, and yes!
Mid 35. So 35.7 to start off qualifying. Ball boy, it's not too bad. Macho straight on the soft. He is showing no time for that. He's getting a 32.5 in already.
Oh, Teal'c's got a bit of traffic. I think it's JP who's also on a time lap. He's just caught him, I think. Ooh. So that's not good for T-Hawk, unless he got a nice slipstream.
He's still gonna have a go at this, I think. He's probably not liking that this T-Hawk, and he crosses the lines of 33.7, 1.2 seconds off his championship rival. Macho really got that lap in. I think that's
this is Luke. He's done his daily spin out of the hairpin,
and yes he has. So I think at the moment Macho has already secured pole position with that lap. Unless someone can really get the lap in, I don't think that's going to be challenged.
Yeah, that is incredible for a first time lap to be that far ahead of everybody else.
Not even I could do that, to be honest. Like, I'm not the greatest at Abu Dhabi, but still, that is an incredible banker lap. And he wanted to match the Montana F2 record of 14 pole positions. I think he might already have that in the bag.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Well, yeah, as the 2 racing points haven't really set a time at the moment. Evil and the Munching Scott as well. Everybody else has, including O'Steven, 6.8 seconds down for some reason. Who else? Oh, this is Luke. He's had another incident, but he's okay. And there goes Edzax actually, so hopefully he's on an in-lap or something.
I'll quickly look for another driver on their lap, but I don't think anyone is on their laps now. They're all on in-laps or out-laps. Or pit-laps. That's Michael F1 off the track at chicane. I think he's just letting the car through. But Munching Scott will be the next driver to set up, I think. Or start a lap, I mean.
Oh, yep.
But
here we go. Oh, and those are the brake marker boards that were talked about, I think. Not to take those out.
And that's invalid.
Oh!
But yeah, I mean, I don't think turn 1's going to be much of an issue. The turn 1 brake marker boards ain't gonna be too bad. Braking. I think the main ones you don't want to take out are the ones coming into the turn 4 chicane and the chicane at the end of the straight. But I think the only two that could like accidentally take out are turn 1 and turn 4 really, so.
Oh, Steven's gone purple. Sector 1, that can't be right.
Is he in the W12 again? What's going on?
A realistic performance? Potentially, what?
I think it's probably a glitched purple set, so he got a 14.5. And he's just doing no energy runs, I think, so.
Well, let's...
his usual strategy, fresh, like an alternate strategy usually, I think.
Yeah, let's see sector 2, and that's not purple.
It is still up though. I mean, he's not going to improve his position, I think, but I think he's just doing race runs maybe near an end of his stint or something like that, but...
Oh!
One of the second runs now. Macho.
Final corner.
Oh yeah, Mike off 1. What's he gonna put in? He's gonna go up to P4. Wow. That was a close one.
Oh, Match is up. He's improving.
Half attempt set to 1. So, here we go.
That was a definite purple sector from Macho. That is not a glitch. Yeah, well, let's see how he gets on then into the chicane.
He breaks at the latest moment there, and there you go. That's off. Cuts as much as that inside curve as he can. Keep the inside line for the DRS. I think he's going to be a little bit more up here. As he comes through middle sector split, 1.5 temps up. So I expect a low 32 this lap.
Wow, that, I mean, how's Teal'c? Teal'c's only improving, but only slightly on his lap, and he's got traffic again.
Oh no.
Here is that a Renault?
It's Van Dungen.
Oh dear.
And he's on a lap as well. I think they just started laps very close to each other, Ballboy. Macho coming through the final corner. Is he going to improve his lap? 32.2.
Oh my gosh, right. Wow.
If he gets in the 31s, that is going to be a new Abu Dhabi lap record in FRL across both.
Oh, Teal'c's lost it!
Oh, yeah, it's as well outside on the exit from the corners in the final sector. And that is a lap gone for Teal'c. And Rackler has gone P3 as well. He's 33.7. NSX Scar as well. P4 33.9.
Oh, Van Dongen P7. Right then, okay, so Teal'c's got at least one more opportunity.
He's going to come in the pits then. Yeah, he's going to throw on a fresh set of tyres and go for one more go at it. He's only got one more chance to improve. He just needs a safe P2 time, I think. He's not going to challenge Macho. Macho shouldn't be in F2, but
yeah,
he is.
Right, who else? Anyone else on a good lap? I don't know, everybody's, Oh, Munching Scott, I think. There we go. He's not invalidated into turn 1, which is good.
Yes, I think you are correct there. Oh, Race to Death as well is also on a lap ahead in the Williams as well. He is 3 tenths up on his time, so he be destined to improve his time. Go ahead of Bath. Munching Scott is a few tenths ahead of his teammate as well, so you can see the 2 Williams jumping up a bit.
Yeah, Race to Your Death had a big moment going into the hotel section, but anyway, he's gonna cross the line, and it was a 1-second improvement in the end.
He jumps up to P15 just ahead of O'Stephen.
Oh no, Munching Scott.
That's a big issue. That final corner, you don't have to gain time there, you just have to leave the track and it will be invalidated either way. Even in the race you'll get a warning if you just leave the track, simply like that. So that's unfortunate for Munching Scott. Didn't really deserve that validation, never gained any time from leaving there. But if you look at the gaps, ball boy, it is 7 tenths between P10 and 11. Massive gap to fill there.
Yeah, it does look really close. If you take Macho out of the equation, yeah, I mean the midfield, and that looks really close.
I think this is going to be T-Hawk's final attempt of a qualifying lap, and I think he's gone out really early so he doesn't get traffic.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and he just needs to secure. He needs to secure his P2. Nothing much to do other than that, and then just try and get back in the race. Never been much of a qualifier, T-Hawk. He's only taken 3 pole positions this season.
Here we go, starting what could be his last lap here in qualifying this season.
This might be his last lap in FRL as well. Of course, T-Hawk going to be out of next season, I think, or he may be a reserve, but he's half a tenth up in Sector 1, a pretty good Sector 1 actually, matching Macho. So maybe he could possibly challenge there, and that is another spin for Luke.
Oh.
And he is stopped on the track and he's not moving. He's being disqualified from the session, and he will be starting from the back of the grid.
Oh dear. Well,
Oh
at least he
dear,
gets
indeed.
free tyre choice, I suppose.
But back to T-Hawk anyway. Bob, he's looking good on this lap actually. He's crosses the second sector split. He is 1 tenth up, but I think the final sector is where he's going to gain the most from his previous lap. At least half a second plus in it, that final sector. He's only a couple of tenths off Macho in the middle sector split anyway, so let's see what T-Hawk does. Doesn't take too much curb, he's just taking it pretty nicely through that. Gets the line pretty decent, not taking the most risk. He just wants to secure his P2 spot. It's a 33-1 from T-Hawk, 6 tenths on the dot ahead of Rackler, who is on his final lap as well. I think Macho is done for qualifying. I think he's saving back a set of tyres surely for the race.
Oh, okay. I mean, Macho, because he's got such a pace advantage, if that translates to the race, a 2-stop would definitely be easy for him to try and do.
Bunty said he wants P3 and you just get the toe on 2 ahead. Look at him now, he's P3 at the moment. But Rackler is 2 tenths up, he could split the McLarens here. Doing Renault some vengeance after their title loss in Brazil. Let's see what Rackler does. He's going to cross the line. And he doesn't beat Bunty. He only improves by a tenth. He loses out in the final sector. And I think that is pretty much it for that top 3. Unless more guys can improve.
Yeah, there could be 1 or 2 surprises perhaps, but yeah, that could be set in stone, the top 3 there, as you said.
Yeah, Van Dungen as well, he could possibly be challenge to these guys, the F3 champion. A few years back, I think. But
oh yeah, yeah, that's actually how many champions have we got in this in this session? Well, apart from Teal'c's won
we've only
GT
got
Sport.
Yeah, only one champion in this session here. Yeah, only if you're three if you're including us, Volvo.
Oh yeah,
but,
oh yeah.
But if you include the drivers, Van Dongen at the moment the only driver to be. But he's on his flying lap. He is using all the curb there. Here we go. Final corner for Van Dongen. He's in P10 at the moment. He's going to cross the line. He jumps up to P5 behind his teammate, and Cassidy's in the wall at turn 1. I think this is after his laps finished. And he's got to be careful of the cars starting laps. But that is qualifying done. I think, yeah, it'd be safe to just retire now. So a few guys finished. Macho, he has finished. Brackler's finished. Van Dongen's finished. Cassidy has. Scar has. JB has. Michael F1's on his lap. He is 3 temps up, so he could possibly get ahead of his teammate here. And I think Michael F1 and Slender Sam there, and Race to Death, those 3 are all on their laps left to do here. So it's not over until these guys finish. Let's see what
2
they
corners.
do. Michael F1 through the final corner for his final lap of the season. That's a great lap from Michael F1 there. Jumps up to P4. A very good lap coming at the dire moments of the session. Let's see what Slender Sam and Race to Your Death could do.
Race to Your Death, last corner in the Williams.
Race to Death.
P15.
Can he do it? He improves big time as well. He jumps ahead of Slender Sam. And Slender Sam, can he challenge pole position? Let's see. It's all over already anyway. He's weaving across the line. It's Macho. For the 14th time this season, he equals the F2 record of pole positions in a single season with a 32.220. And T-Hawk also on the front row of the grid as well is not letting Macho, surely not going to let Macho leave his sight for this race. It is all come down to this season. I've been here for bits. Ballboy's been here probably for most of it. He knows what's been going on, but yeah.
Yeah, I think apart from Canada, I think I miss Canada. But yeah, there we go. That's what I think from a neutral's perspective. We wanted to see Macho P1, T-Hawk second. And, well, there we go. I wonder if T-Hawk gets ahead, is he going to do a Hamilton and try and back Macho up? And, you know, that would be interesting if that happens.
I wouldn't think T-Hawk would back him up here, because either way, T-Hawk, if he wins the race, he will win the championship anyway. Same with Macho. Like, he just has to outscore by 6 points. And a win today will be just enough for him.
Oh, this is so exciting. Right, here we go. We got to do the formation lap, of course. In fact, we got so excited we forgot about the quali predictions, but we'll do the race predictions soon.
Oh, it's a bit cloudy in the sky, probably, if you see.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I think Evil, did you say it wasn't gonna rain in the race?
Do you think it can rain though? Do you think it will rain today? I don't know, but my race predictions today, final race of the season. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go Macho for the win. Just off that quality pace. T-Hawk P2, I think maybe JB P3. Or maybe some of the guys on the ult strat, but I think we're gonna go something different, I guess. It doesn't seem, but I mean. Anyways.
Right, they're off. Right, predictions. So, there's gonna be a massive crash.
Oh, no.
And we're gonna see Dittis Luke win the race from from who else? JB, no, Matey Boy second, O Steven in P3. There we go. Oh yeah, my champion, by the way, I think right, okay, so I know Macho's got the pace advantage, but I have a feeling something might happen, like a safety car, and T-Hawk might win the. So I'm gonna say T-Hawk, but I think Macho has the more likelihood. But that's what I think might happen today.
I think Macho might have this, but of course it depends what happens with the safety cars, etc. But
well, looking at the tyres, top 10 on the softs, and Evil in 18th. Everybody else on the mediums, apart from Race to Your Death on the hards.
I'm glad I'm be able to be here for the entirety of this race. Maybe get to interview some drivers as well afterwards.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who will be interviewed as the champion. Macho or T-Hawk, or well, let's see what happens. Yeah.
But if these guys have an incident together, they finish close together. You never know. That could be an interesting one, could it? But I don't. Hopefully, it doesn't go like that.
Yeah, like a Senna Prost at turn 1.
I'm gonna see these guys race it out. Full on. And I think that's what T-Hawk and Macho are going to do.
Yep, as Dittis Luke got disqualified again.
It's a championship or nothing for them. Or it's a championship or second anyway. They're not going to lose second in the championship if they do get it, but they want this, so let's see. But they're lining up on the grid, ball boy, for the final time of the season. I'll let you take it away.
Yep, this is it. This is what it's all been coming down to. Oh my goodness, this is so tense. Right, here we go. For one last time in F2 this season. And the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is go! Now, Macho, T-Hawk, who gets the better start? I think T-Hawk has.
Start.
Oh my goodness, he's going to get him.
Send up the inside here. And he's going to leave no space there. He tries to go alongside, and Macho's gone really wide. And he's going to keep in the lead, and he's slowing down. He has to let T-Hawk back through. It's an illegal overtake. And both McLarens go through. Bunty goes up into P2. They're making a load of bit of contact there, but that's a perfect start for T-Hawk. And Bunty, he's covering the inside. He gets up the inside of his teammate as well. He's going to try and go for a move on his teammate here. Here we go. No, he's going to back off the energy, but here comes Macho. He's using absolutely everything. You don't want to stay behind the guys. You can see everyone battling in the back as well. Oh. There goes Michael F1 on the move on Rackler as well. Macho stays behind. Michael F1 and Rackler going wheel to wheel through the chicane. Cassidy's already picked up a penalty. But what a start that was, ball boy. We didn't expect that, but there goes Macho on the outside. Macho's done it. I think Bunty's backed off there. He's just let Macho have the move there. It's a tricky one to go side by side. And now T-Hawk has got the advantage he needed. And this is probably going to be a one-on-one fight for the championship on track. Here we go. Let's see who does this.
Yeah, this is what we wanted, because Macho, if he got the leads into turn 1, then that could have been the end of the race right there, but he's got to have to fight his way through now. 7
Macho picked
tenths.
up a warning for his off-track actions, so he's got to be careful of penalties as well. T-Hawk, of course, man who tends to not pick up any penalties really. And I think it's just glitching out. I think just wait for the guys past sector 1, and he's in the pits. New front wing as well. I think he may have picked up some damage. And brand new hard tyres. Surely it won't go to the end, I don't think. So he's got to make another pit stop after, but he's gonna go on his way.
Oh, this is getting so close.
And Macho's already trying to get
he could get him, he could get him.
Oh yeah, he's getting really close here. Here we go. Macho versus T-Hawk. He's not going to get close enough to make a move. They're both on equal energy as well. DRS will be a factor the next few laps. I think the gaps are frozen for me, but I don't know if they are.
Me too.
Yeah, they're saying about 7 tenths at the moment. But it's very close. Bunty has dropped back a bit from the 2 leaders here, but he's comfortably sitting in P3.
Hopefully it resets on the next lap. Here we go. Oh yes, there we go.
There we go. So yeah, Macho steals the fastest lap for second lap now. DRS is enabled now, ball boy. So let's see who is going to make the most of this.
Yeah, that's got to be crucial for Macho, because he couldn't quite get alongside.
Remember Mexico as well. T-Hawk's not going to let him have it easy. He's going to be defending like anything. And Macho uses a bit of energy, he backs off it. Same does T-Hawk as well. And
oh, he's going defensive. Oh no.
Yeah, I think T-Hawk returned to the line there. He knew that the move wasn't going to be there. But here we go. Maybe this is the chance. He's got DRS and overtake. T-Hawk backed off the energy.
Oh.
Macho back on it. They go side by side.
Oh my.
Here we go.
Oh.
T-Hawk is
he's off.
Macho off. And Macho let him back the position. He
had to live for a second.
T-Hawk did force him off, and there goes Bunty as well, and I think he's backed off as well, but Macho let him through there, then T-Hawk let him through or something. I don't know what happened. I think T-Hawk feel he may have pushed him off there. So I think they're both trying to be as fair as possible with this, and I think that's the end result. Macho's going to take the lead of the race. T-Hawk has let him through.
Yeah, that was very confusing. 7 tenths though, so T-Hawk just needs to get within DRS to get back into this. And he is at the moment, which is good. Yeah, Bunty's super close. What's going on behind? We got quite a few battles too. Very close midfield. Like it was in qualifying actually as well.
T-Hawk is still right there, and there's a yellow flag in first sector. I don't know what's happened there. I think it's just cars going slow, but what happened there is brought the leaders back to the front, and has Macho turned off his assist for the race because he seems to be very controlled on the brakes? He might... Nah, I don't know. That's a interesting one. Just wait for him to lock off or something. But T-Hawk's dropping back a bit now.
Yeah, 1.3. I mean, but yeah, he's holding... T-Hawk might be holding our Bunty a little bit soon, who knows?
but Macho's getting on with it. T-Hawk, he's gonna have to sit there for now, but the strategies could play a factor here. Whoever goes what.
Oh, it's yeah. Look at the gap. It's it's not going well for T-Hawk at the moment. So as it stands, Macho will win the championship.
Yeah, Macho in position for it at the moment. T-Hawk needs Macho to pick up some kind of penalties. I think T-Hawk's picked up 2 warnings so far, so has Macho, so it's not what they both want.
As race to your death's in. That's
actually,
why he's
Macho's only had only 1 track limits warning. T-Hawk's had 2. Macho had the collision with Bunty. I think it was, I don't know, he had a collision with Bunty somehow on lap 1, which I don't know why that happened, but anyways, I think.
Well, that was a very close thing between Evil and Marching Scots battling each other.
Saw that back on stream as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evil through. And we see JB on the back of Edzak here, as well as Scar is just sitting there. And that is a pitting car. That is Scar in the pits. An early pit stop for the Red Bull.
Cassidy. There he goes as well.
Brand new set of medium tyres for Scar here. Scheduled pit stop. And he comes back out, and I think he will come out just behind Evil. No, actually Bar here. And as Bar goes around turn 1, and there's a slow pit exit for Scar, but he is out on track once again.
Oh, look at... I mean, this battle for second, it's really closing up.
Yeah, Bunty keeping there. Bunty has got a massive ERS advantage as well over his teammate. Rackler is right there as well. So the battle is heavy for positions here, and both Renaults have now got penalties. Van Dungen's right behind Michael F1. He's just picked up his season track limits. But now, well, I think we're nearing pit stop territory now. Who's going to make the moves? And here comes Macho. Macho into the pits. So does T-Hawk. And Bunty stays out on track. And yeah, a bit of a moment there. But Bunty will take the lead of the race. He may be going for a different strategy to the 2 leaders. But here they go.
Mediums. Oh. Oh, yellow flag. Oh,
that's
what's
Van
happened?
Dongen. Van Dongen, I think he may have lost it out of turn 1. He's got big damage on his front left end plate, and he's pulled to the side, and he is limping in his Renault. Not what he wanted at all. I don't know what might have happened there. May have been instant between maybe Michael F1 or Edzak even. It looks like it may have been Michael F1 actually, because Michael F1 is lost out P3 and Charlie Pauly coming through.
Oh, look at this, is
and
Luke
yeah,
as well.
He's got big damage. Yeah, Michael F1's got massive damage on his front left end plate as well, so they must have both collided. But there they both two go through.
Oh, leader! Bunty's off! What's happened?
No! And Rackler's through. Ditties Luke takes another position as well. And there goes Charlie Pauly back around the
Rackler's
inside.
slow!
And, what? Rackler and Bunty having a great little scrap here.
What is going on?
This is going to lose them heaps of time, but it's the final race. I don't think Bunty cares too much in the world, really.
Oh, he's staying out.
I don't think Bunty will care too much in the world where he finishes. He's not going to gain or lose a place in the championship where he finishes. And I think the main teammate, and that's a 5-second penalty for Michael F1 speeding in the pit lane.
Oh dear, and bad news for Teal. He's got to try and get past Matey Boy and Slender as well. And there
he's
goes.
He's going to go for it straight away on Matey Boy. Matey Boy, I don't think he's thought that too much. T-Hawk's already through, and I think he's going to get past Slender quite easily down the straight as well. That'll be essential for him. And it will only... The gap wouldn't have changed too much here. Here comes T-Hawk. He's not wanting to use much energy. Slender on the outside. There goes T-Hawk, late on the brakes, down the inside, up into P6. A big moment he saved there, but I think that is position for him.
Oh, and this is Luke. Has he got the position?
Yeah, watch out, Macho's catching up on this. Macho's not wanting to catch up on this. Is not going to like this. Staying behind these guys. T-Hawk's going to be right on the back of these lot the next lap or two.
Well, surely, yeah, this is Luke must let him through. Say, you know, teammates and that should be team orders.
And the resident Finnish driver, the scene that's saying Macho in the safe spot in terms of the penalties now.
Oh yeah, and
Oh, and there goes side by side. This is Luke got the move, and there goes the other AlphaTauri as well, and he goes through. And surely it's going to be another move, and this is Luke.
What's he doing?
Defending his
my
teammate, and Macho gets the move done.
Okay.
That was a interesting one there, but I think they just got around there. T-Hawk is depleting his energy here. He's got the two cars scrapping away ahead. Here comes Charlie Pauly again. He's got to go on the outside. And this is Luke. Defends the outside position here. They're both going to make wheel-to-wheel contact.
Oh.
And Charlie Pauly, he comes off worse there. And T-Hawk, he's going to get really good run. And
safety car! Safety car!
Oh! Did T-Hawk get through? I think T-Hawk got through.
I don't know.
Yeah, he did get past. This is Luke just in time there. And T-Hawk, that is an interesting one. Bunty, perfect pit window for him.
Oh.
He could come into the medium tyres.
Yeah.
And go to the end of the race very nicely. And
10.9. 11.1.
I think Bunty will come out behind his teammate and Macho though, but he's a safe P3 on pressure tyres. I think he'll be happy with that. And got a bit of a rev glitch for Bunty. Macho stays out, T-Hawk stays out. Of course, this is Luke and Charlie both pitting.
What was that for? Because Race to Your Death retired in the pits, I think.
Oh, this is going to be close. Here we go, Cassidy. Oh, here comes Rackler and Bunty. They're going to both be side by side on the pit exit, and Bunty comes up just behind both of them on the hard tyres, so he is 100% going to the end. I would have gone mediums. And,
yeah, well,
Race to Death. Dirty air from Munching Scott through the final corner, and I think Munching Scott AI, and yeah, Munching Scott is in AI, so that's unfortunate for Race to Death there.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate, but it has provided the race to liven up again, thankfully. And yeah, so I think next lap the whole field should, you know, draw together and we can get back underway. But yeah, both championship protagonists on the same tyres, the same tyre wear, all life.
I wonder what strategies they're going thinking about now. It might have completely changed because of the safety car. This is going to be good.
We're not even halfway through yet. This is incredible. Right, so who's at the back? Michael F1, of course. Yeah, Van Dongen, who struggled with the damage and whatever, they have a lifeline back into the race. As well, and Slender in the points at the moment, but he's on soft, so he's gonna have to pit again. And so too will Charlie and yeah, Michelle Van Dongen. Not sure how this will end, but it's gonna be lively. Teal'c has to, surely he's got to go for it here, because he's seen before what happens if he doesn't. If he's behind Macho, Macho's just gonna pull away perhaps. And he hasn't got his you know, his backup in Bunty at the moment, who's P5. So yeah, let's see what happens. As yep, everybody's caught up, so yeah, we should be back underway at the end of this lap.
Yep.
I hope anyway, cause
yeah, we will. Everyone's caught up. That's
well, sometimes it does an extra lap, and there was one time, I think it was pre-season in was it Japan? Like
here we go.
One time it was a one-lap safety car thing that happened.
Safety car in this lap now.
Right, so when is Macho gonna go for it? Surely you don't need to do like a Bottas and hold them up to the line, because there isn't really much of a straight down the start-finish straight, so yeah, well let's see anyway, as they go through the hotel section.
Oh, it's been
soon.
Some sort of overtake here. And Zach has passed. This is Luke. Oh, it's got really backed up here.
Oh my gosh.
Positions were changing there, but it doesn't look like there's been any blocking. Macho really is allowed to do this. And there he goes.
Now, was that? I think that's a really good restart. Yeah, 8/10, he's off.
Yeah,
and
Macho
yep.
leads away on lap 12 of this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. T-Hawk following behind. What's happening back here?
Oh, yeah, there's a massive battle for the minor points. Some people might be out of position, or might have benefited from that safety car and the timing of it. Of course, no DRS for this first lap, and JB gets the move done despite being on the mediums compared to the socks of Slender. That's the pace difference right there. And there's another move. This is Luke, and he gains the position. And Evil and the Munching Scots for the wooden spoon. Gap now 7, 6/10 is coming down. Actually, surprisingly, I thought it would go up by like over a second, but yeah, T-Hawk, oh, fastest lap as well from T-Hawk there.
Yeah, T-Hawk not letting him go. He's used a bit more than Macho, but he does not want Macho to have this safe gap. And
well, when's DRS active? Is that 3 laps after the safety car? Yeah. Or 2 laps?
Next lap will be. So just gotta keep it there for another 2 laps. And he's golden.
Ed Zax on the back of Scar for P6. And yeah, we gotta watch out for Bunty on those hards. That would be interesting to see what happens. Oh, the gap's a second. And there goes, yep, Charlie, that's the, yeah, this is Luke losing another position. Or a position actually, because he's been gaining a lot before the safety car was deployed.
So Macho's got a gap. I think he's pretty much safe from T-Hawk for now. Unless T-Hawk get it closer for the DRS this lap. Here we go. .3, I don't think it's gonna happen. Although saying that, I remember. Oh, as another retirement as Ditter's Luke is out.
Oh,
and that is out of turn 1. And let's see. Oh, and that is.
Oh no, T-Hawk.
And T-Hawk's picked up a penalty.
Oh
and
dear.
I'll have a look, and yeah, that is a crash out of turn 1 there. And T-Hawk, that penalty, that is not what he wanted.
Yeah, that could be that.
Yeah. Macho's now safe, I'm pretty sure. Just doesn't have to pick up a penalty, and he's gonna be winning his first championship in only his second season, or half a season last season. This is his first full season of competition, and he's proven enough already.
The only problem is, when was it? F3, Amenda was, you know, doing great halfway through the race, in the lead. You know, he was off to win his first championship, and he lost it, and he crashed. So that could happen again, perhaps.
If a crash did happen, T-Hawk would only need 3 positions, and that is Slender Sem out.
Oh
and
dear.
That is another crash.
Oh,
and it's a
safety
car again. And I think I know what the obvious strategy is now for the front runners. Another set of mediums, surely. Only if they have them. So,
well, Barnsley might. Barnsley might stay out.
I think, yeah, Bunty will easily stay out. So he'll be going to the end on those hards. That's the strategy he chose.
Yeah, so yeah, the guys on the mediums could pit, and then Matcher and Teal'c have to fight their way through, perhaps, or they might just go to the end.
Look at Bunty as well. Look, he's going all the way to the rev limiter for a period of time and then shifting up. It looks like that means he has a lot of fuel on board. And if you have a lot of fuel on board, it'd be a very interesting one there. And I could look at the steering wheels actually, and I'll tell you exactly what fuel people have. Macho's got 1.7 extra. I can't actually see the McLaren's one because of my camera angle, but Rackler's 1.5 extra, Cassidy 1.8, Edzak's 2.7, and Scar got 4.0 extra laps of fuel. Wow. And I can't actually see them.
Oh, and yep, Macho's in. T-Hawk, yep.
Yeah, I'm not surprised those tyres wouldn't have made it. But Bunty stays out. Not surprised there. Bunty will take the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. He has only won 4 races in FRL in his career. I think those coming from F3 and F2. And I'm pretty sure he won in F3 Abu Dhabi as well. So there you go, that could be another win to add if he does keep it. JB, he doesn't pit, he stays P2. Charlie Pauly in P3. They're 2 cars that are going to be separating the 2 championship leaders from the front there.
This is very interesting. I wonder. I mean, because he's got to get past these people. You can't just wait until they pit, especially for Bonte's current tyres, because he'll for sure go to the end without any sort of problem with tyre wear. So yeah, this is going to be very intense, and we got to wait a while, I think, because Munching Scott is...
It'll be next lap.
Yeah.
It'll be next lap. Yeah.
It's very far away.
I wonder what will happen though. We got... When Munching Scott does catch up, we're going to have 11 laps of racing.
The only problem, that penalty for T-Hawk, that kind of spoils it a little bit, but... you never know, like Macho could get a penalty and it could be all square.
He's close to one as well, Macho is. I think he's 1 warning off the penalty. Yes, he is. He's got 3 warning, of course one of them being a collision warning. But he's got 2 warnings to his name in track limits, so another warning would be a penalty for Macho, so...
So then 1 more lap, and yeah, unless there's another major crash, that should be a fight to the end of the race. And well, it's been a crazy season, looking back at everything, reflecting, just over halfway through this race. You know, T-Hawk's led most of the championship, right until the final couple races, which matter the most. But yeah, of course...
Still go anyway, can't it? It reminds me a bit of Brazil 2008, Macho being Vettel, T-Hawk being Hamilton here. I mean, they're both, of course, T-Hawk's in the McLaren and Macho effectively in the Toro Rosso, so it kind of does make sense that, but it's just like T-Hawk having to try and catch and pass Vettel for the championship, if you get what I mean. Like Hamilton had to pass Vettel to win the championship in 08. That's what T-Hawk needs to do. He's put in the spot in that situation here. But
so
it'll be for a race win as well.
There might be a Glock moment. Is that Glock? But it could be... Is that O'Steven? Or who else? Like, or is that JB? Oh, there we go. T-Hawk, he's got through. But yeah, that penalty. Oh, that's. Oh, I don't know. It's so unpredictable. I don't know.
Penalty on
Anything can
Macho.
happen.
So let's see the safety car in this lap. Here we go. Bunty will lead them away for what might be the final safety car. There may be more, you never know. But that penalty could spoil it for T-Hawk for even the podium chances as well. There is a further safety car. So of course his teammate is there as well as JB and Charlie. They could both go to something different near the end of the race. I don't know how Charlie's gonna get to the end of the race on those tyres.
It's a massive gamble.
Let's see what Bunty does. Safety car rounds the final corner. Nearly. Here we go. Comes into the pits. What does Bunty do? And Bunty looks like he's gone now. Yep.
Yep. Here we go for the restart.
And he's got two cars separating them as well. This might be perfect for Bunty. Here we go. Let's see what the drivers do.
Oh my goodness.
Through Farah there, and and also like F1 past Evil Zook.
I'm just watching Macho and T-Hawk
down the inside of the Ferrari as well. They're just trying as everything to get through already. Get the move on. T-Hawk is all at the back of Macho as well. Here they go down the straight. Charlie using absolutely everything. Macho, is he going to go for a move into the chicane? Charlie's backed off of the NG. Macho hasn't. Late on the brakes. Supreme overtake from Macho. He's getting it done when he needs to. T-Hawk needs to get through here. Charlie not using anything. He's
going for it.
Pulling off to the outside. I think he's just letting T-Hawk go through here, and T-Hawk makes the move as well. So one car down for the two championship contenders here.
Yep, and there's still two more cars. Got Bunty's logged up and JB to get through.
But as soon as Bunty completes this lap, boy, in 10 laps time we will have a new FRL champion.
Oh, this is so exciting, so tense.
It'll be our last FRL champion of F1 2020 as well, so...
And
that is an instant backer there. I don't know what's happened. It's a Red Bull Scar. What's happened there?
Dear.
Don't get disqualified, please, Scar. And he's just about kept it. I think he's tried to go in the pit lane there.
Macho.
That be looked at, but I think. Macho gets
penalty.
Macho and T-Hawk. They're both going for a move on JB there, and the car ahead of him now is Bunty. Bunty defending. Macho, he is backed off of the energy here. Bunty's going to keep the position coming into the chicane. Here we go.
He's got
sandwich. I think this is the perfect position where Bunty and T-Hawk want him here. T-Hawk's going to go for a full send at this.
And do a Hamilton Bunty, that's what he's trying to do, I think. Just hold Macho up. Macho's Nico Rosberg here.
But he has to remember that Macho's running without a penalty. T-Hawk is. So backing T-Hawk up is not gonna do favours to T-Hawk as well. He's actually gonna lose out because of that.
Oh my goodness.
He is placing his car all over the place to keep Macho behind. I think he's waiting for T-Hawk to get through.
Yeah.
And then when T-Hawk's through, he's gonna let him through and then try and keep Macho behind. But look at T-Hawk go over the back of Macho here. And
DRS enabled.
Here we go. This is gonna be an awesome end to the race. I think Macho will get through this lap on Bunty. Bunty's defended a lot here, and that's a yellow flag, and that's a Ferrari. Oh, and there goes Macho on the outside of Bunty. Bunty looks like he's let him through here, and I think Bunty wanted that DRS, maybe.
It's a bit risky.
Here we go.
I don't
It's
know.
a full send from Bunty here. Here we go. Macho using a lot. He is not going to let off it as well. Here comes Bunty. Bunty. He is not going to go for the move there. But maybe the next straight.
Oh, but those mediums, the traction
no,
is...
he's not.
It's super powerful.
Bunty, he's
lifting, he's lifting. He's letting... Yeah, he's letting Teal through.
And that was pretty well executed by the McLaren guys there, but letting Macho through wasn't what McLaren wanted. They tried that, but Macho managed to scrape his way through, and he's now into the lead of the race once again.
1.1 seconds. 1.2. 1.3. It's going up.
Yeah, Macho has got the gap, and he takes a brand new fast lap of the race of 36.5, which is storming from him. He's getting on with it now.
As the Haas Charlie going for what tyres? Some more soft tyres.
Oh yeah, he was on softs before. I think yeah, he's going for the new soft tyres on Munchie Scott. He's in the pit. He retired in the pits. That's not going to be any safety car there.
Well, it could, because we saw the other car retire in the pits, and that I think brought out a safety car. But
no, that was final corner.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't bring out a safety car for a car that's not on track, I think.
Oh, and there's Ed Zax.
Ed Zack getting through. And there's a potential for a P4 here for Ed Zax. And he's been absolutely sandwiched there by Renault and
penalty.
Racing Point to make a bit of contact. Michael F1 and Michael Van Dungen both going side by side. The two Michaels here, with a Michael on commentary as well. Here we go. And Van Dungen,
VSC!
He picks up a pen as a VSC, and Van Dungen's line up a moving scar. He's out of the race. Where is he retired? He is out of the final.
Oh, look at that on the straight.
Hairpin. Yeah, it's out of the hairpin. What happened to him there? That was maybe a spin. Like, this is Luke's spin.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Here is also, of course, out of the race with another spin. I think it was a spin anyway, that's why he retired.
But I think that was the third safety car of this race. Out of the 5 that can come out of safety cars / VSCs. And here we go.
Back underway. Teal, Teal gained about half a second on the VSC restart. Which is good for him.
Macho's at a bit of a disadvantage for energy.
.7, 1.6, 1.8. And behind, JB is, well, he's trying to fight with Bunty, but he's also got company behind.
JB! He almost got up the inside of Bunty there. Bunty kept the position though. JB had a good go at it, but he didn't get through that time. He's on the 11 lap old mediums.
Oh,
and there's
VSC. What's that? What happened?
I'm gonna have a look.
Nothing.
I'm having a look. Wasn't. No. Maybe we'll see someone come in the pits. No?
Nothing happened.
I think it's glitched. So we'll have another VSC come up soon. I think the VSC will end in a few seconds' time. So it ended their last time as well. Here we go, surely.
Oh,
And there's a drive-through penalty for Matey Boy.
oh no, and he was in P10.
Yeah, a
So-
drive-through, and he's the only man who picked one up as well, so he'll have to serve that. He'll come out of 12 with that one. But I think
Oh, JB's
with
got
that,
through.
yes, JB's passed Bunty.
Podium.
To take
Oh no,
the
penalties
podium
though.
places at the moment. And look at Rackler as well. Rackler's gone for the move. Rackler and Bunty going wheel to wheel. Bunty, he has to settle for position there. Rackler currently on the quicker, newer tyres. JB he's got to fight for position here. Rackler needs to get through and pull a gap if he wants to take a podium today off the McLaren. And the McLaren ain't letting him go here. They're all going really close to the middle of contact, and that is damage for Bunty.
Oh, and there's a VSC.
Yeah, I think that's the final VSC. They don't have to worry about it anymore. They just got to be very careful now. These guys. It's this late in the game. There's still glitches like this, which is quite ridiculous, really. But there will be. This will be the final VSC, so I don't think the drivers have to worry.
Oh, Bunty's in. Fastest lap.
At the moment, belonging to Matt. I think, yeah, he's gonna have to go for fastest lap now. He's pitting for new wing as well. He will come out. He'll still remain in the points.
Oh, and JB. Oh no.
That's a JB drive-through penalty.
Oh no, that could have been his podium. Oh, okay. Well, Rackler's got through anyway, but oh, JB's gonna lose so many points here.
That's unfortunate for JB. He was on for at least a P4 with that one. Even P3 if he kept the position of Rackler, but Rackler's got it easy now with Bunty out of the question. And there's no more VSCs. So that VSC glitch has really screwed JB in the back there. In his final race this season, I think his final race for F2, I think he moved to F3 next season, so of course F3 coming back. And T-Hawk's closed the gap.
Oh yeah, 1.2.
Macho's got to really watch out here. T-Hawk is pushing to get close to Macho. He wants to get this done on the track. I'm going to look at T-Hawk's warnings at the moment. He's one warning away from another penalty. So he's got to be careful as well. Macho, he just has to keep it out with a few laps to go, and Bunty picks up a penalty as well. Bunty from podium to P11 at the moment. And Matey Boy pulling into the pits. I think that might be his race done. And yeah, he does retire from that. It's unfortunate for him that would have been on for points as well. But we've only got 3.5 laps left of this race, and yeah, what season this has turned out to be. It's still not over yet, of course, so we've still got a load of laps to go, but yeah.
Oh, and there's Michael F1, and there we go, up into P4.
Yeah, Michael F1 putting in a solid drive. If he gets through past Rackler here, that could be a potential podium. And I'm going to look at the penalties quickly. Edzak is within range of the podium. Edzak just has to stay there, try and get through, and he's on for a podium, and he's got past JB. JB is pulling into the pits as well, and he has to serve his drive-through as well. Hopefully he carries on as well. I think he should get points still, potentially.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard with the soft runners. down there.
Oh, actually, there goes Charlie, and there goes Cassidy, and there goes Bonzi. So he's P11, unfortunately, but with no penalties now. That could be good,
Is
as
so close.
Evil's gone off, the same place that Teal'c went off in qualifying.
I think someone who is being very quiet this race. Oh, Stephen. Running
Oh, and
solid
Cassidy!
P7. And that's, yeah. What's happened to Cassidy there? Is that the hairpin?
I don't know. Yeah, at the hairpin.
I don't think we'll ever see his card, I don't know. But the two Ferraris looking close to points as well, look at that.
Oh yeah!
So close.
Oh, just one more. You know, and that's... Oh. Never mind.
There comes Macho, penultimate lap of Formula 2 season of FRL. Here we go.
What a season. It's been, I thought, oh, and yeah,
And
it's
there's
all
the
over.
penalty. That is, I think, solidified that one for Macho. Another penalty for T-Hawk. T-Hawk gave it his all, though.
Oh yeah, the thing
really
is though,
well,
Teal'c led the championship by what, 100 points at one point? I know it was early days.
Like it could all change in a matter of races there. And there's Stephen in the wall.
What?
He was on for points. He is.
Oh my!
No, he has ruined his podium chance. No, his points chances. Edzak looks really good for a podium here. He is within 3 seconds of Rackler. That'll be enough for him.
Yeah,
and here comes Bunty.
Bar's way too far behind.
And Charlie weaving a lot down the straight. That was a bit too much really from Charlie, but Bunty's going to try and get through this way. On the outside here, they go wheel to wheel for a final few lap battle here. Charlie's going to go deep on the brakes, down on the inside, but Bunty is taking the position. And he needs to get a 3-second gap if he wants to get that P7. It hasn't been the greatest end to his race, but the race leader, Macho, on the final lap of this race, wasn't the greatest of season starts for Macho. He had 2 second places, but he had a string of disconnects, DNFs, and just poor performances, but he's turned it around from the British Grand Prix, I think, is where he properly turned it around. Or Belgium, in fact, but he's on for win number 9 for this season, and most importantly, the championship. But he's got one more sector after this to do, and the battle for P3 is all blown open at the moment.
Oh my god! Yeah, this is
guys.
Goodness me, this is so close.
Michael F1, he's looking to pick up some really good points here after what has been not a great second half of the season for him. I don't think he's going to get past Rackler in time. Edzak just about holding on to the gap, but Macho is coming through the final sector here for the final time this season. Here we go through the penultimate corner. He's not going to take any risk here, he's just going to keep it nicely, and he's weaving away. He already knows it. Coming through the final corner, Macho is the new Formula 2 champion of FRL, and a really controlled victory from Macho there. His 9th win of the season.
Oh, the final corner! Oh my goodness!
Oh, and Michael F1 goes up the inside, but he can't do it.
Wow!
Rackler takes P3, but Edzak takes off penalties as well.
Oh yeah.
Edzak gets the podium. Rackler 4th, Michael F1 5th, Van Dungen 6th. Bunty, he's going to come home and take P8 in the end after penalties. As Charlie Pauly, a good result from him from P7. JB and O'Stephen will take the minor placings for points, but that is that.
Yeah, that's everything. Just waiting for the Ferraris yet, O'Stephen. Well, there we go. Congratulations to Macho for his first championship.
That was a really, really great drive from both of them. Really, it's been a great fight from both of them. It really came more of a championship fight near the end. We all thought Hawk had it, but Macho came into play there. He took the championship lead before Russia, I think. Then they were just trading and trading, but he's managed to get it here in Abu Dhabi.
Commiserations though to TRQ. Drove superbly well, but unfortunately, like the crash in Belgium and points lost in Monza, that cost him, and a few seconds when Macho won closed the championship down. USA as well, that was a championship deciding race as well, if you think about it, what happened there in that race. But yeah, Macho was so much faster, especially like in those last couple races. You know, USA leading. You know, he was doing like lap times 2 seconds quicker than anybody else around there. It was incredible. And of course, qualifying today under a fantastic victory. And Ed Zach's P3, I think he's got the third in the championship.
Yep, he has secured that. He was under pressure from the Renaults there pretty much all the time today, but he's managed to secure that P3 in the championship. Well done to everyone anyway. That was a brilliant championship finale there, and I think it's time to interview the drivers one last time in some big thing. Well, I haven't done any interviews this season, ball boys, so it's going to be an interesting.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
Yep.
I think
So
Bunty's just started that. Yeah.
right, let's transition over. As you guys know the results, and oh yeah, Bunty got fastest lap. Yeah, so there we go. Right. Oh, we're.
I think.
There's one. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
He's not in at the moment, but I think we'll probably should just start with T-Hawk anyway. We'll get going from that one.
Yeah, yeah, let's go with the second place driver in the race and the World Championship, T-Hawk. Oh. Oh, okay, well, Macho's there, so.
Oh.
Go ahead with him.
Yeah, we'll go with Macho, yeah. Right, Macho. Where is he?
I'm here.
Mr. World Champion! Congratulations!
Finally, thank you.
Wow, what a performance, what a season it's been. But first of all, how are you feeling after that race and being crowned the F2 World Champion?
Sweaty. Well, it was a very intense race because, yeah, I knew I just had to finish in front of T-Hawk, but yeah, constantly the safety car in the VSC, and that just gets you out of the rhythm. But I was driving unsafe, just driving it home, enjoying the last few laps of the season, no penalties, so I knew I was in front. And yeah, let's just say every qualifying performance was very good, but the season could have been way better with the races. But still, champion, I'm happy.
Yeah, an extraordinary performance, but just looking back actually like a review of the season, of course, not a great start, especially, you know, China, looking back at that race, that's 25 points gone there, and a few other occasions, but towards the end of the season, I think Belgium, when, you know, Thiel crashed and you gained loads of points there in Monza, and then onwards,
Yeah.
you know, you gained so much. You were 100 points plus, I think, out of the, you know, out of the lead of the championship at one point, or something.
Yes, I thought it was 106 points, but yeah, Belgium was definitely the turning point of the season. From there on, I had very good races and very good performances.
Yeah,
But
and yeah.
I'll have to give a good game to T-Hawk today. He was very very good sportsmanship, because I overtook him in the 4th lap, but I think he outbraked himself and then he let me through. So thanks for that. And yeah.
Yeah, it was a good battle in the race. You know, having to get past Barnsley and, yeah, like you said, those safety cars. But anyway, yeah, so next season, of course, you'll probably be in F1, so yeah, looking ahead, I mean, what do you think? What you...
I'm looking forward to it. I'm teaming up with Jensen, so the 2 champions in one team. That's amazing. Let's just say that I will turn everything off again, and then I will aim for consistent podiums and hopefully be constructor champion next season.
Yeah, of course, there's a McLaren got that. Unfortunately, Ditterslug didn't, you know. But never mind,
Yeah.
there's always next season. But yeah, congratulations once again, and enjoy celebrating.
Thank you, and thanks for commentating the whole season apart from Canada.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. And
may I?
Yeah,
Do
T-Hawk next. So
yes.
Jensen, you wanna take it away?
Yeah, sure. T-Hawk, if you're there.
I'm here.
I mean, it was P2 today. I mean, of course, aiming for that victory, but I mean, looking from that standpoint, it was pretty well sportsmanlike. It was very well driven from you there. Kept up with Macho, even with the pace disadvantage at most of the time. But in my eyes, I could say it was a very heroic drive to keep really close to the end. But yeah, tell us how that race went for you.
Yeah, I mean, of course I knew coming into this race it would be probably just as difficult as the last 3 or 4 races, for reasons that I've already discussed. But yeah, no, I mean, overall I guess I was closer than I expected, but I think that's mostly due to the safety cars and the VSCs, because I knew from the last couple of weeks that Macho isn't the best at race start, and also after safety cars he usually takes like 1 or 2 laps to warm up his tires. So those were probably my best chances at attacking him, but yeah, of course after 2 laps, once his tires got into the temperature window, mine just dropped off because I was pushing just to keep up with him. And especially in the 3rd sector with the advantage that he had on the front tires, also keeping down the temperatures and all that. There probably wasn't anything that really I could have done to come closer. I mean, he even said that he took the last couple of laps easy, whilst I was pushing like hell just to keep somewhat close to him. So it just shows you the advantage that he had, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm used to it by now.
Well, I mean, still, to recap over this entire season, I would say it's been the strongest T-Hawk we've seen
Yeah.
ever, really. I mean, you've
great.
really
Still just second place
built
for-
as a driver over this season. I mean, of course, you had fair moments that you may have lost out in the championship. Of course, Macho lost a few times, but of course, you having moments like in Austria and Belgium, maybe if you turn those around, possibly could have been something different.
Yeah, I mean, with the advantage of hindsight, you know, you can say it easily. I mean, end of the day, I think he had plenty of bad luck in the first half of the season, mainly with like races like China and Spain. I had bad luck later on with Spa, Monza. I think Austria was just a strategic mishap, you know, Britain. So I think both of us had our fair share of bad luck. I guess if our worst races would have been, you know, like within the same time frame, we probably wouldn't have seen me leading by 100 points at one time. So I think it was just a bit unfortunate with the timing. But yeah, I mean, still over the season, I knew that it was going to be close between us, that we were pretty equal on pace all season long, and then of course with those last few races, still a bit upsetting, but I know, it is what it is. In the end of the day, it's just a game, but I think there could have been ways that, you know, it would have been closer between the two of us. Maybe it would have still been the same outcome, but I think we still had some reserves to make the show a bit more interesting for everybody watching, but even then, I hope that even the way it is, our league and our audience still managed to enjoy the season.
Yeah, it was a really good. I mean, still, even with him level on points with you, a few races before, you've managed to fight to the very end as well, keep the gap really close. It's unfortunate they didn't win the championship today, but I mean, it's a well-driven season overall, so well done on P2 today, and of course, the championship run-up as well.
Cheers.
Right, who's next? Michael F1. If he's there.
Yeah, I mean, I would put myself on mute.
Oh, okay. Right. So then, yep, another season over, and yeah, I mean, you had a quite a good race. Although at one point I saw you with some damage, and that was spectacular near the end of the race, trying to get, you know, into P3 out on track to get the podium. But yeah, talk us through how the race went from your point of view.
Well, first of all, I'm glad to be out of that sim racing point car now. I couldn't stand the moping. Yeah, the race was average at the start. Just find my rhythm, but then I lost the rear end coming out of in the middle of turn 3. Just a plain clumsy mistake to do. And then I had damage coming out of the pit lane as well, just because it was just that clumsy. But then the safety car pulled me back in, got on the hards to get me to the end. And then when the second safety car came out, quickly went in the pits to get the mediums. And just slowly picking up place from there. I think it was 16th on that safety car. And managed to finish, well, fighting for third near the end, which for once I actually take, because my recent form in this league has not been really great at all, so I take that.
Yeah, and looking back on the season, yeah, what would you take from this? Like, what was your standout race, or, you know, of the season?
Well, the standout race will probably be my only race win of the season, which was Netherlands. Started off with a wet race, colliding with Rattler. pretty much from the back of the grid. Started dry again and slowly coming back to win the race against Van Duncan with 2 laps to go, which will probably be right up there at the top with all my race wins so far in this league.
Yeah, wow, that seems like a long time ago, that race, but yeah, it's all part of the same season. But yeah, looking ahead to the next season, how do you how do you think you'll do probably in F2 next season?
As long as it's not fucking pink, mate, I'm fine. I don't want to see that. I'm sorry about the little French there, but
pink cars in the next game at least. So.
Yeah, if I see it, yeah. If only I can do some editing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like, even if it is an Aston Martin, I'll probably be alright with it, because it'll be green. But hopefully I won't be fighting for like P6, P7. Hopefully I'll be back at the top 5 for podiums again. Hopefully wins.
Well, yep, all the best for the next season on the new game, and thanks for racing this season, and yeah, well done on your result today.
Sorry.
Oh god.
Okay. Yeah, so who finished after you, was it?
I was P7, I don't know if I was after that
Yes,
or not.
like I think Charlie was the next driver. So yeah, Charlie, P7, I think that is your best result for 3 races you've done. And it was kind of an interesting one, because I thought you went the wrong way, like staying out on the softs after the in this last safety car, but and you managed to come back. Brand new set, I think. Of course, P7 not too bad, picking up 6 points to shoot yourself up the standings a little bit, but in the end, talk us through how your race went today.
Well, the start wasn't so great, as I did kind of accidentally hit a start, which I'm not sure if I caused that or I just didn't leave space or anything. Then after that, it started getting well, but it was tough for Luke as his wheel disconnected, and we had a great battle, and he definitely deserved to be ahead of me there. But safety car did not help at all. But I knew that if I was going to pit, I was going to have to pit for mediums, but I didn't have a new set to use, and they would have been dead if I got them. So I decided to stay out and just try to stay with the strategy that I had before, and it turned out well.
Well, of course, in the end, I don't think you pick up any penalties as well, which
No.
only 3 finishes, including yourself, only managed to do that, which was Matthew and Edzatli in the other 2. But I think that strong result at the end of the season, do you think that's going to boost your confidence going into next season, which I think you're in F3 as well, so surely going to be aiming high for that?
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get a few podiums, maybe even a race win in F3, because I think I'm looking a bit quick for that, and hopefully have a good battle with some of the new drivers.
Well, of course, congratulations on P7. It's a really good result, and yeah, good luck for the new season.
Thank
you. Of course,
you.
in F3.
Right, next. Bun, is it? Yeah, Bunsy next. Well, I mean, you definitely got stuck in with the championship battle trying to help your teammate out in this race, but unfortunately, Yeah, you dropped back after that last safety car, and then you had some damage, and you had to pit, went for fastest lap, and got it in the end. But yeah, talk us through the race because it was not a straightforward one. There was a lot going on.
I mean, yeah, first of all, well done to Macho for securing a F2 championship. It's pretty difficult against Hawkins, I would know, but I mean, the race, or today, or even just generally, it never really mattered, because once I knew we wrapped up constructors, I was just purely focused on T-Hawk, trying to get drivers. You know, I couldn't do much. I tried my best letting him through. I wanted to battle Macho to an extent, but you can only do so much. But I mean, this season's probably not been my most successful in terms of wins in the past, but it's definitely been my most enjoyable, along with the likes of F3, Aaron Hawk as a teammate, and wrapping up the constructors. I don't think we could have really taken it in Brazil, but yeah, really happy with this season, especially as I said, wrapping up the constructors with McLaren.
Yeah, getting the constructors, of course, means you do get a sort of like a trophy, you know. But yeah, of course you want to win the drivers, but you know, at least you got the constructors. And well, looking back at the season, a highlight for you probably would be. Wait, did you win a race this season? Actually,
it was in Russia.
Oh yeah, so would you say that race would be a highlight for you of the season?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice, obviously, to get a win in a season. I think generally this season it's been quite messy. Obviously, I think it was Australia to Netherlands, or just before Netherlands, I think Spain it was. I was driving on wheel with no force feedback, which I've been told is pretty shambolical. And then I tried a race with force feedback, I think it was for a couple, got a podium in Spain, and then I went back to wheel, obviously, with my injury. Pad. And yeah, although I think I showed somewhat good pace near the end of the season, just it's kind of the typical me, always doing the things like, I think now I smashed into Rackler in USA and this race again, so I think I just need to clean up on these sorts of just when I blank my mind and I just kind of make a mistake. But yeah, as I said, I think it's just I wasn't too fussed about my race today. I was just full send, but I was kind of always keeping an eye on that mini map to see the blue dot of Matcha and the orange of T-Hall.
Yeah, and next season, whatever tier in, what do you want to try and achieve for the first season on the new game?
Yeah, it's I don't know about my future. It all depends with commentators and all stuff, so that should be sorted by next week, I should know, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. I think it really just depends how much, I guess, practice I'm willing to put in and how much time. I think next season I've got some sort of plan who I want to be my teammate with, and etc, but I haven't heard good things from a pad perspective on a new game, so I guess I'm not jumping out of my chair to get on the new game.
Excellent stuff. Well, yeah, thank you very much for racing, of course, this season. Congratulations once again on the constructors, and yeah, all the best for the new season on F1 2021.
Yeah, thanks to all the commentators as well for F2, always it's a pleasure to watch.
Thank you very much. Who's next for Jensen to talk? Oh, Stephen, yep.
Oh. Resident.
Hello.
You're in FRL.
Hello.
Yep, we can hear you. I'd say you'll probably be a bit disappointed with how the race ended there. I think you're on for a lot more points, P7 at least. I think you may have gonna be challenging JB for the P9 in the championship as well, but in the end I think you had a crash of some sort coming out of, I think it was turn 3, the long right-hander. But yeah, tell us how your race went and how that might have happened, maybe.
Today's episode, I just wanted to just end the season basically because I knew I didn't have the pace of half the field, so it was just getting as high as I could. But that was wrecked into turn 1 when I got brake checked and got red wing on my left front wing. So yeah, I had to come in the pits, go on the hards, and then I was going to do one stop then, but then obviously safety cars and stuff scuppered that. So yeah, it was going well until I think it was 1 lap to go, 2 laps to go, when I hit the curb and swerved, and then I was looking good to get some decent points up. I was 7 points behind JB in that second half of F2, so
I think,
yeah, it wasn't meant to be, but just a bang average season. My season highlight has got to be probably Austria. Yeah, getting my P4.
Oh yeah, P4.
When I overtook the 2 McLarens, which was quite good for me anyway. But yeah, I don't think they could believe that I overtook them. The audacity of me. But anyway, yeah, today's race was just an on-event for me.
I mean, if you, of course, you're looking back at it, this season, I think probably one of the standout drivers this season. Only 2 times you've been out of the points, which was Zandvoort, which you retired from, and France, which was P13. But you did really consistent points finishes this season. Ended up P10 in the standings, of course, with 62 points in the end.
Yeah, I think my average position this season has been P10, if you look, I think. But yeah, P10 in the championship, 10th today, 10th average overall over the season. Yeah, just an average season.
If you want to know, the last 8 races you've finished P10 6 times. So yeah, definitely P10 seems to be your favourite number. Of course, F3 next season, of course. You probably aim a lot higher in that, surely.
Well, it depends what the new drivers are like and stuff, but there's a few of us going down from F2, so that'll be which I'm consistently near them rather than the front of F2, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it'll be a good season next season. I can't wait. Just hope the game makes me quicker and I get my first ever win in FRL. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the aim, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, unlucky to my former teammate T-Hawk today. Deep down I really wanted him to win today, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Shouldn't have overtaken me in Austria. It's given me more points.
all them dive bombs in your anyway.
Oh, Stephen, what are you doing?
But yeah, well done on the entire season. Oh, Stephen, of course, one of the stand-up drivers as well. I'd say pretty much most drivers, of course, standing up, but yeah, I'd say Mr. Consistent this season. So there you go. Congratulations on P10 in the championship as well.
And well done, Macho, for winning the championship overall. It was good to watch over the season. And thanks for commentating, Paul. Commentating me, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
I'm hoping. Depends what's going on next season, but I mean, hopefully get to commentate more. But I mean, depends, of course. But
commentate on my first ever win. Right, sorry. Yeah.
Right, yeah, we still got one more person. That's Evil. So yeah, Evil, a wooden spoon I think for you in the race, finishing last, but it was like 12th or 13th, so...
yeah, 12th, bar 11, so we had a good battle at the end.
Yeah, close to points, but yeah, that was only because people retired. But you've got to be in it to score the points.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah. So apart from that, anything else happen in the race?
I did spin once, but I lost some weight, lost my wing, but I was able to pit for new softs, so I messed up my whole strategy, starting on the softs, not the mediums. Yeah, and my setup was just fucked.
Well, I think this is your second best result of the season, perhaps, or close to it.
Joint second.
Joint second, and I guess when you're looking back at the season, Hungary's got to be number one.
Hungary's got to be up there. I don't know what happened, but I just put so much concentration in that race. I was just like, don't spin and don't let Steven pass, otherwise I'm gonna have to give him some free fish and chips.
Oh dear. Well, yeah. Well, you managed to score 4 points in that race.
I'm happy. Spam 0.
Yeah, that exactly, and that's how it stayed for you in the championship.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking ahead to the new season in F3, of course, I think much higher chance of scoring points there. So, what are your objectives for the new season?
Well, I've already got my teammates sorted. Me and Bar are going back together, and I've also confirmed I'm going to be on no assist, so I'll possibly be slower at the start, but about the midpoint I should be up there, possibly fighting for a few podiums. Nothing major. I just want to start consistently getting points and all that. Yeah,
well, thank you for racing this season, of course, in your first season in FRL.
Season, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks for letting me race, and thank you for commentating.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well done.
Thanks. Yeah, and congratulations on those 4 points in Hungary, and yeah.
Well done to Macho. Commiserations, T-Hawk.
Good stuff. So I think that was it. I think you're the last interviewee of the whole F2 season 7 season.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's it, everybody. Well, we got Wednesday, of course, for F1, but there's nothing to be decided there. We waited over a year, I think, for this moment to happen. A championship battle, right down to the final race.
Third time it's ever happened, I think, so. Or fourth, so that is awesome to see.
Yeah, so there you go. So McLaren are the Constructors' champions, and Macho is the Drivers' champion. So yeah, make sure you guys tune in on Wednesday at 7 PM UK time for the F1.
Get your businesses ready.
Yeah, for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix again. And then next week, until the new game, there'll be some fun stuff happening. So stay tuned for that as well. Thanks, Jensen, for commentary today, and for the races you commentated this season.
It's been a pleasure. Not sure.
Also to, who else? Oh yeah, Mr. Stegel as well for his commentary. And I think Name Changer was there for a bit.
Mads
Oh yeah,
as well.
Mads.
Thais was there for the first.
Oh yeah, Toys.
Just everyone really commentated at one point.
Yeah. Oh, some things never change, but perhaps for the new season, we'll see what happens. But yes, so like I said, stay tuned until, well, for Wednesday. But until then, that's it for us from F2 on F1 2020. So yeah, let's wrap things up. So then, thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, which shall be on Wednesday. So until then, thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye. Damon Hill, Damon Hill, Damon Hill, Damon Hill, Damon Hill.
No.
Macho, Macho, Macho. Macho. McLaren, McLaren. Damon. Here